were talking about your zine, Is This It? And what's the process in making a zine, making it come out, look so cool? Like, you see a lot of zines that are just kind of like folded paper. This one looks like professional. Like, what did you do to like kind of make sure that it looks like a pro zine as opposed to like a paper zine or like a super like I printed this home on my printer paper zine?
Right, which there's a time and a place for that too. Like if you want some, I like when things do look a little DIY and underground, but for this, um, I taught myself how to use InDesign
Mm-hmm.
just to build a book because I did have a graphic designer boyfriend in college. And so I'd see him do it and I was like, "Oh, that's all you're doing?" But I didn't know what
What it
he was
meant,
doing.
yeah.
Yeah. So I taught myself that and I basically the reason I did this was I got sick and I had hospital bills and I don't like to ever like ask for money. So I was like, hey, I have all these like short stories I've done that I have the rights to. I'll put them in this collection. So I wanted it to look like pretty nice so I could take it with me to cons and stuff.
Yep.
And then, because I worked as an editor and in a really hands-on capacity at Image Comics, like I decided to kind of like sink my teeth in and learn as much as possible about like paper quality and paper types and like hunting down printers, and that's a trial and error process. Like,
100%. I agree with you.
but this was yeah, I found these people. I think they're called short run printers or short run booklets in Arizona, and they're just super amazing. The prices are awesome. They have a price calculator on their homepage, like, and you can get it like in crazy timelines, but
Yeah.
like also normal timelines. So, yeah, so I just sort of put all the pieces together, formatted it on InDesign, and then exported into a high quality PDF.
So what's the difference been like for you, like doing an image book and doing like a zine? Like how would you like kind of characterize the different style of working for like a book on an image book? Like when's the time to do a zine? When's the time to do image?
Um, I wish there was a really easy, digestible answer to that, but I think it just depends on what the project is.
Give me
Like,
the complicated one. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like well, okay, you know what? It's a business decision. Like, it's kind of like, how many people do I really think are going to put money down
For this.
to consume it? Yeah, like for this, I was like, maybe 500 people. So, like, I'm good, like, I'll like, I can finance that, I can produce it.
Yeah.
But if it's like a number over, and then there's distribution, like, I don't want to be responsible for sending more than 500 copies out. So,
Yeah.
like, if it's more than that, you want to then get it
To a
into
publisher.
into the Diamond Distribution Center and let them handle it. Because I did do that in college. I did, self-publish, and I still had to deal with Diamond, but like, ugh, God, but like, it's just the worst trying to like
Manage
get
that and you're dealing with pennies here and there to try to get something to make a
yeah,
profit.
well, yeah, and to go to comic stores and like ask them to like take some of your copies, and then they're like, okay, we'll do it on consignment, and I'm like, I'm supposed to hound you for like $4.50 in 3 months. Like,
Yeah.
it's just not, you know what I mean? It's just such a hassle.
It really is.
So it does come down. It does come down to like financial businessy type things. Like that's why my pins, my enamel pins, I
On your Big
I
Cartel site, right?
yeah, I do it myself.
BigCartel.sinagrace.com.
One of the it's yes.
Sinagrace.bigcartel.com.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, I just tongue popped. Wasn't very good though. But yeah, so like pins, I only make 100 or so of them, so that I can ship those. That's no problem. But like anything bigger than that, then I'd have to be like, hey, yesterday's. Like, do you want to like carry my pins? Because I don't want to do this. Um, yeah, so it just sort of depends on like if I think the project can sustain like more than like 2,500 copies in sales.
Yep.
Also, what a lovely problem to have, me.
I know,
Like,
right?
that's cool. That's nice to hear. Like, I remember what, again, like talking about 10 years ago, like, ugh, I couldn't, yeah, like I couldn't get a store to like hold, like consign 3 copies from me.
Yeah,
Like,
I've been in that boat too. I did the same thing. I would go there and beg stores and it'd be like, we'll take it on consignment. I'm like, okay, I know I'm not going to ask you for the $4 down the line, but
yeah, and then it's
it's,
brutal if they say no.
yeah, you're like, what? Like, yeah.
you don't even want to like give me a shelf.
I
Yeah.
know. They're like, we won't sell it. And then we're like, what if, I mean, it's in the store owner's hands to try and make that happen, And I think that's something that's really crazy to think about.